What's up, everybody? This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. So I have the HTC U12 Plus on deck today, right? I have the translucent blue. Shout out to HTC for sending me out the review unit here on this YouTube channel. So I've been having this device for a few days and I'm going to give you my thoughts about the HTC U12 Plus. So sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Woo, this is a beautiful phone. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric again with another video. So I've been having the HTC U12 Plus for about a week or so, right? And I want to give you my thoughts on what I think about this device. Let's go on and talk about the specs on the HTC U12 Plus. This device is sporting a huge 6-inch IPS LCD display, right? It has a Snapdragon 845 processor with 6 gigs of RAM. You can get this in two kind of configuration, which is 64 or 128 gigs of internal storage. On the rear, we got a dual camera setup here, which consists of a 12 megapixel and a 16 megapixel camera. In the front, we also have dual camera setup, which consists of dual 8 megapixel cameras, right? Also powering this device, we have a 3500 milliamp battery and it's rocking Android 8.0, slated to get Android Pie later on this year. So those are the specs of the HTC U12 Plus. So let's go over the HTC U12 Plus and let me give you my thoughts about the design of this device. On the right side of the device, you have your controversial buttons, which is the volume up and down and your power button. On the top of the device, you got your mic. On the left side of the device, you got the SIM slot, also does as a memory slot. At the bottom of the device, you do not have a headphone jack. You got USB Type-C, also with a speaker grill. This device does have dual speaker setup, right? And we're going to talk about sound later on in this video. But overall, look and feel of this device, it screams quality. HTC has always delivered on a good looking phone, and this device is no exception because it is beautiful with a translucent back and you can get to see some of the components in the back. Listen, it is a beautiful, classy looking device. Something different, that is the key. So the design of the device is very good. So shouts out to HTC that make a very good looking phone. So let's talk about software and performance. This device got the 845. We also got 6 gigs of RAM in here, right? When it comes down to performance, HTC has always delivered good performance in all their devices. So when it comes down to benchmark tests, playing all the latest and hottest games, app opening, the device performs very well. I would say this, that this device is running Sense, and Sense you could love or hate. I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's probably time for HTC to update Sense a little bit, because if you go back through a few generations, you will know that Sense is kind of outdated. But overall, it is fast and fluid, and HTC kind of masters Sense a little bit to make sure that it's very optimized for their phones. Also, we have Edge Sense 2.0, which if you squeeze the phone, it can open up the camera. If you tap to the left or tap to the right, you got different types of functionality that goes on with Edge Sense, right? You know, that started last year with the HTC U11, and it kind of continued on to the HTC U12, which is part 2. We know that HTC put it on their devices. So overall, love or hate it, is here to stay. So we got to talk about these buttons. Right? The most controversial thing about this phone is these buttons. Early adapters that got this device slammed it in publications and YouTube saying that the buttons was pretty bad. Listen, as soon as I took this phone out of the box, I got a software update, and I can tell you that I look at these buttons, it's not that bad. Actually, I went into it with an open mind. Now, it's not clickable like other buttons, but having the buttons on the side is not that bad. You can actually control it. I mean, the volume go up and down as normal. Now, one of the things that I could tell you, that you do have to squeeze the buttons a little hard instead of more of the traditional buttons. So that's one thing that you do have to get used to. by having these non-clickable buttons that you do have to apply a little more pressure to get them to work. So having it and squeezing it, the volume up and down, I don't have any problems with that. Again, you got to get used to it. HTC probably could have went with the regular clickable buttons, but again, it's what they wanted to do. And again, you have to get used to it. But I didn't run into any problems with it because again, I believe that since I've got the software update, I didn't run into those problems that people was having with random reboots and stuff like that. So let's talk about the cameras on the HTC U12 Plus. It's rocking dual cameras setups in the back and dual camera setups in the front. HTC has always gave us outstanding cameras, also with audio recording, and I can tell you this device is no exception. Let me show you some snippets of what I recorded with the HTC U12 Plus. Check this out. All right, guys, so this is 4K 60 frames per second on the HTC U12 Plus. And I'm looking that we are limited to 6 minutes at 4K 60. But I'm at my business here, and I want y'all guys to see this. Kind of a nice lighting scenario, not too much sunlight. But let's go on and get some of the colors in here. As you can tell, I'm at my bakery shop here. And just kind of focus on the colors a little bit. The colors there, and you be the judge for yourself on how clear the camera is at 4K 60. And as I walk, kind of give you some more elements here, and kind of walk here. Rice Krispie treat, look at that, look at the color there. All right, and this is 4K 60. So I'm reviewing this device, and I want to kind of let y'all guys see how good or how bad the camera is, and also the audio. All right, so this is the rear camera of the HTC U12 Plus. All right, so this is the front-facing camera of the HTC U12 Plus. And I'm gonna tell you, I am blown away on how good these cameras are. But you be the judge for yourself when looking at these cameras. And I can tell you, woo, looking at the viewfinder, these cameras are pretty good. So we got dual 8-megapixel cameras in the front, but don't forget about the cameras in the back. But I just want to give you this sample of the cameras of the HTC U12 Plus. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that is nice. One of the good things about having an HTC phone is its audio. I think that HTC stepped up the game here. Now, I talked about this with the U11 and the U Ultra. HTC in the box, even though it doesn't include a dongle, but it includes these nice U-Sonic headphones. Look. These are one of the best included headphones that you could get with any mobile device. The U-Sonic headphones sound very good. I mean, very good. And I talked about this a lot in my previous videos, and there's no exceptions with this device. The U-Sonic headphone that plugs in to the bottom of the USB Type-C sounds good. Also, the external speakers that's on here, because it has front-facing speaker and a bottom-firing speaker, they sound exceptionally well. Let me show you a little snippet on how good these speakers sound. Check this out. All right, so this is the audio of the HTC U12 Plus. We got front-facing speaker here and a bottom-firing speaker here. So I got the volume cranked all the way up. And let's go and take a listen to non-copyright music here. Woo, yes. Now they are very loud. This is very loud here. And when you put it down, all right. So let me give you my conclusion with the 1 week review with the HTC U12 Plus. It's a solid device, very solid device, very nice upgrade from the HTC U11 going up to the HTC U12 Plus. Now, as far as price point, listen, you be the judge for yourself when it comes down to the price. Listen, every phone is skyrocketing, so every OEM priced their devices accordingly. I can tell you with the 18:9 aspect ratio, the beautiful design, the nice audio, external speakers, and also the U-Sonic headphones, the speed of this device, the HTC U12 Plus is a pretty good phone for 2018. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the HTC U12 Plus in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.